What's going on, Coaching Unplugged, fellas, folks who coming onto the channel? Welcome. Man, it's been a long time, but I did not forget. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down there for me, so you don't miss any video that decides to just pop up. But today's topic, I want to get into it. Before you do, how y'all been, man? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Y'all just stick around. We got a lot to talk about with this whole Kevin Samuels passing away. Go ahead and stay tuned and let's get it unplugged. Okay, Kevin Samuels reportedly has passed away at 56, apparently due to cardiac arrest. All this is just now coming out. The rumors, because it was not necessarily confirmed, but you gotta figure out between TMZ and Shade Room. Once they come out there, then it's definitely true. Because once they come out there, they post it, it's definitely the case. But Twitter's been putting it out there. Excuse the mess, by the way, behind me. I'm getting ready to move. I'm moving soon. I can't wait to move. I need a bigger space. I need room to grow. I just took some time off, y'all. I know I want to touch on Kevin Samuels here, but I took some time off. I haven't made a video in a minute, but it was like, he passed. Will Smith thing happened. All that stuff is like old news. I was like, look, I gotta talk about something. I gotta talk about why this man is such a mentor for a lot of young black men, and I understand why. You know what I mean? I think what it is that he has a different kind of approach. So him passing away is like, for a lot of people, it just like felt like that he was their champion. He was their voice, right? Like he was their voice for like, and I don't even want to speak his name was or in the past tense because we don't really have confirmation. Like once again, TMZ, Shade Room put it out there. Shoot, even CNN, they put out it's real. That man gone. He out of here. But just saying, speaking as though he's not passed away. What he is someone that is a role model for the voiceless, for people, I guess for a lot of young men that feel like there's certain types of things that are happening among women and among men, and it needs to be said. So whether you like them or don't like them, that remains to be the facts that he is definitely someone who exudes a level of sophistication and class. And for a lot of people who watch what I just said and feel very strongly against it, that's okay. But then for those who really appreciate it, hey, it works out for you. Everybody gonna have somebody that they're gonna look up to. So him passing, and then I'm looking on Twitter and I'm looking on a couple places, and a lot of women are like in celebratory mode. It was funny because when Derek Jackson's whole scandal thing came out from him being this cheated womanizer situation, rather than the holy than thou man he was, we all as men were laughing. In that situation, you laugh, but we would never laugh at another person's death. So I felt like for those who were out there, laughing at, I'm telling you, we're all gonna die, whether you like it or not. It's rather interesting to see how people are just reacting to other people die before them, and I'm just like, come on now, you gonna end up the same way as well. But I just feel like, like if this is true, this is crazy. Like, cardiac arrest is all dealing with the heart and stuff like that. So this is where it becomes like eye-opening. Like, you should take care of your health, get yourself right. But I feel like anything you do, it doesn't matter what you do in life. If you out of here, you out of here. Point and blank. I mean, it's just whether your time is up next. But when it's your time to go, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just like, it's life. You know what I mean? You got to just, I'm gonna say prepare, but just live your life. Live life to the fullest. And I guess maybe if Kevin Samuels did die, then that man did what he was supposed to do. He's got tons of content. He's got tons of followers and subscribers that are watching him every week, every day, and they can pull from so many of examples that he's talked about, whether it be either cologne tips or woman tips or. But my thing is, it raises a question: why is it the fact that when we share opinions as people in general, it's just sometimes that feeling of opinion, people want to attack it. I mean, for those people are going to say they feel vested in thinking it's the facts. I can't say that because of how I feel about a certain type of woman, they're not going to be able to get a certain kind of guy. However, I do know that if I only have, a $5,000 wallet, I can't show up at a $100,000 auto dealership expecting I'm going to get a car. It's just not going to happen, right? And so that's me solidifying a little bit of Kevin Samuels' logic. But I think it's all an approach for a lot of people. A lot of people hate that man just simply for telling it in a way that was just felt like he was always downing black women, but that was not the case. It was not always about putting down black women. It was about holding black women accountable. But not only just black women, he also put men accountable. Just like I'm gonna hold you accountable when you mess up or F up and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. For me, these last few months has been a whirlwind. I needed to take time, honestly, and I feel like I still gotta, I'm not really done yet, but I feel as though as I'm in this transition and I find encouragement through messages that Kevin Samuels would have in the area of motivation and why it's important to focus on you and do what you're supposed to be doing. I'm also, dating someone as well right now, and I've been spending some good time with her. And so it's just been a moment or a period of time where I needed to kind of circle back and reflect. And, this whole news of Kevin Samuels passing, I think had me just like, all right, I got to say something. Because here's a man, again, who's gotten a lot of flack. Nobody's perfect. And I don't think he has aimed to ever seem or to be perfect. And I think that's where people have gotten it wrong. Like, Kevin Samuels is about being perfect. Kevin Samuels is about being a mentor and being a motivator of change and wanting to hold people accountable. And I just think about it this way, right? Like, you got somebody or somebody knows somebody that has that aunt, that uncle that don't mind keeping it real with you, gonna tell you like it is, or that grandmama is gonna be like, look, you putting on a little weight, right? You doing this, you messing up. Why would we not want to hold each other accountable in a way where it is actually there to have you make you think and make you self-reflect and somebody just be honest with you based on the consensus of what most people probably think, right? Live your life however you live your life however you want to live your life. But if you're gonna ask somebody what other person thinks, would you rather have somebody say, "Oh, girl, you fine. You don't have to worry about changing that dress. You don't have to worry about this." But in true in fact, you don't look your best. Your person that is out there should want you to be your best, right? You should always strive to be your best. You should always have people in your corner that's challenging you to be your best. I've talked about this on this show. I've definitely talked about this on an episode. You should want to have somebody like Kevin Samuels around you. Somebody like, yo, what are you doing? I thought you said you wasn't supposed to be eating that. I thought you said you're trying to change and doing, like, how you expect to get here, but you there. You never had nobody motivate you to in a way where you taking it offensively. If all you do is take things offensively, how can you grow? How can you develop? How can you take coaching in a way that is supposed to be offensive? It's never supposed to be offensive. It's about making you the best version of yourself, right? And so nobody's out to disrespect you as a woman. Nobody's disrespect you as a man. But come on, put on your big boy pants, big girl pants, and let's go. Like, let's get it. Let's stop the sensitivity. That man was not about hate. That man was not about disrespecting black women and targeting them and all this foolishness they always talk about. I'm not a big Kevin Samuels like gung ho fan, nothing like that. But I'm just like listening to some of this stuff. It was never about that. It was about a moment of change for a lot of black men, especially young black men that I just needed most. And it's important that, hey, you know and I know that we all got to get checked. We all got to hold each other accountable. We all can't be defensive when it comes out of somebody critiquing us. That's the problem right there. We never like critique, and that's what's going to hurt us in the long run. That's what's going to hurt you if you continue to let that same kind of attitude carry on in life. Feel like nobody can tell you nothing. Feel like nobody can talk to you. That's going to be a problem. But I have faith in you that you're going to make the right decisions and you're going to do the right thing. So with that being said, I pray and hope, hey, this man is not gone, but if he is, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. If he is passed away, if he's not, hey, keep on living these years and keep on putting these messages and getting these young men together. I'm here just trying to do my part to add to it and make a shining example. So if you like what you had and heard today, if you like what you heard today, go ahead and subscribe down there for me. And let me know what you think of this video in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this whole Kevin Samuels thing. Is he really passed away? Do you think it's true? What do you think? All right, let's get it unplugged. Peace.